chance I've gotten as a comrade to advise you that it is very true that if you don't listen to the voters, then 2027 you might listen to the returning officer. Unadhani sisi comrades tumeshiba?
In my last analysis, ladies and gentlemen, we looked at Gachagwa's growing political muscle and how he's creating problems for President Ruto ahead of 2027. And we also touched on the new political realignments that could shake both Kenya Kwanza and the opposition. And now, I want to focus on another challenge Ruto faced yesterday. And this time, it was from young people, the Gen Z of Masinde Muliro University, who decided to speak their minds directly to the president. Na ukiangalia hawa vijana venye walikuwa wanaongea hawaogopi, and they are telling the president directly that kama saisi hatasikiza wa Kenya on 2027 atasikiza the returning officers. Watch this video.
I've gotten as a comrade to advise you that it is very true that if you don't listen to the voters, then 2027 you might listen to the returning officer. I'm saying this boldly as a believer of kumi bila break. So situaribi appetite, make sure you do what the voters want so that we'll celebrate you in 2027. Direct to the question. Mr. President, in Kenya, we are doing a lot of things for formality. We come, we sit, we talk, you articulate a lot of things. Then shida si wewe bwana president, shida ni watu wako wa mkono. Bwana president, watu wanasema unatenga lakini hautengi. Shida ni watu wa mkono. Ita watu wako wa mkono kwa ofisi na uwapange. Ya pili sa, we are having youth-driven organization across Kenya. And we are still depending on grants and funds from other counties and overseas. Yet the government is having a lot of money. We are also pleading that we can have a platform where youth-led organization can apply for grants from the Kenyan government. Wazungu wacha niongee na president. Wacha. Bwana president, pesa iko kwa serikali yetu ya Kenya, and Kenya is very rich. Wazungu wanatuona kama omba. Yet there is a lot of money from the Kenyan government. If there are youth-led organizations that are doing youth programs, mtupe hizi pesa ili youth wapate kazi at the ground level.
President Ruto met yesterday students at Masinde Muliro University, and this event was planned, and the president felt like that students will ask questions related to the event that was planned. But it turned into a moment of public frustration. The students didn't hold back. They wanted answers. Why are promises being made but not kept? Why is the cost of living still so high? And why does it seem like the government is focusing more on political fights than on fixing the country? Those are the questions they were asking. Na walikuwa wamekasirika sana by the way. Na president mwenyewe aliona kwamba kama hawa ndio watu wataenda kumpigia kura 2027, anafaa kae chini, afikirie na aone venye atawaleta pamoja. And that's the only way he can survive. This incident, it's a reminder that young Kenyans are no longer afraid to speak the truth of power. Now, many years, students' gatherings tumekuwa tukiona presidents wakika huko na wanawashangilia, wanapiga picha, but this time the students came with their own agenda and they demanded answers immediately. The big issue they raised was trust. Many youths feel that the promises the president made during the campaigns, from jobs to affordable education, have not been delivered. For instance, the Hustler Fund was promoted as a life-changing initiative, but men say that it's not enough to start a real business. By confronting the president in public, the students sent a clear signal. The patience of the youth is running out. And in a country where over 70% of voters are under the age of 35, that's a political warning shot. And this also shows how political messaging is changing in this country. Social media now amplifies every word. It amplifies every question, every facial expression. Clips from Masinde Muliro are now already circulating online, and that shapes public perception far beyond the event itself. For the president, this means that he cannot ignore youth's concern. If he brushes them aside, the opposition will use this anger to mobilize ahead of the 2027. On the other hand, if he listens and acts, he could turn the moment into proof that his government is open to feedback. Akifanya tu yale aliambiwa na hao wanafunzi. But here's the danger. The effects like this can pile up. Today, it's Masinde Muliro. Tomorrow, it's Nairobi, Kisumu, or Mombasa. And if these frustrations connect with existing political movements like Kachawa's rebellion in the Mount Kenya or materializing influence, Ruto's 2027 campaign could face serious trouble. In short, this is what I mean. The Masinde Muliro confrontation is more than just a QA gone wrong. It's a sign of a growing gap between the promises of the campaign trail and the reality of governance. And the youths are leading the church to hold leaders accountable. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video up to the end. Just like this video, drop a comment and share. That's the only way you can support this channel. Goodbye and stay tuned.